In this video I'm going to discuss the new animation named repeated move. So I'll open up this test window I made. I want to set this back to some values. So double click on the element, select the new repeated move, and here's the repeat move configuration. As we see, it has steps, and you can set the step count. Right now it's at 21. You could set it up to 32,000 steps. You could set it to 4, however many steps you need. When you click on the line, it moves to that position. Or if you use the arrow keys, you see how it's moving. So you can, if you needed to track it along some line, you can see what it's doing. Positive numbers move it to the right, move the element to the right. Negative, move it to the left. Positive numbers on this side, for example this one. We can't see it. Let me move this out of the way. Positive numbers move it down. So if we see it goes up and down. Negative numbers move it up, as you see here. This one moves it back. We don't have one that moves it up, but it does. For this step, if this attribute is enabled, these settings are applied to the element. So when it reached step 4, this element would turn yellow. And when it reached step 10, this element would turn green. If it's not enabled, it shows whatever it is at design time. In this case, it's red. So it would be red, yellow, and red. Speed is the frequency that it takes a step. 1 is the default, and every half second it'll take a step. 2 would be 1 second, 3 would be a second and a half, and so on. Loop is what does it do when it reaches the end. So they all start off at step 0, and they go all the way down to their last step. In this case, it's step 20. If it's forward, it goes back up to the beginning, which is the design position. If it's reverse, it reaches the end, step 20, and then goes 19, 18 back to the design position, and then comes back. So it would be a forward, backward, forward, backward versus a forward loop back to the beginning and then forward. And we can see what an element is going to do by hitting the test button. So we'll cancel and start it again. So there's the design position. Move this out of the way, hit the test button. There was the attribute setting. There was another one. It's going to reach the end here, and then it will move back to the beginning position and then loop again. If we look at this other element, it has all the same settings except for its reverse. So let's watch what it does. When it reaches here, it's going to go back on this same line, kind of making a C. This one kind of makes a loop. This one makes a C. These other two elements on the screen are the same as these two, meaning that their looping is the same, but they're slowed down. They only make a step once every second. So let's start runtime and see what these look like. So here's the window. This button toggles all 4 of them. Toggles a Boolean value. So let's start it up. As you see, these are moving every half second. These are moving once a second. And when they reach the end here, they're going to get out of step because this one's going to go back this way and this one's going to go up. See, they went back. And it's going to be the same thing when these two reach here. See, that one went up, this one went to the right. When you stop it, they return back to their original position and their original settings. Okay, that's it.